Welcome back to Auto Vista, the place where classic steel meets storytelling. Today, we're rolling back the clock to a time when tailfins ruled the roads and chrome wasn't just a design choice, it was a lifestyle. Sitting behind me is a piece of rolling American history, a car that turned heads in its day and still commands respect more than 6 decades later. This is the 1961 Chevrolet Impala. Now, before we get into the details, let's take a moment to appreciate this car's silhouette. Look at those lines, smooth, sweeping curves that draw your eye from front to back. In 1961, Chevrolet moved away from the extravagant tailfins of the previous model years and brought in a more restrained, but no less elegant, design. It was part of a wider industry shift happening at the time, with automakers leaning into sleeker, more understated profiles that still carried an air of power and prestige. The '61 Impala was completely redesigned from the ground up. It shared its B-body platform with other GM vehicles, but the design language was uniquely Chevy. The most noticeable change, that iconic, bubble top, roofline on the sport coupe models, wide glass, thin pillars, and a panoramic view that made drivers feel like they were in the cockpit of a jet plane. You couldn't mistake this car for anything else on the road. It was all about presence. Chevy offered the Impala in several body styles: a 4-door sedan, a 2-door sport coupe, a convertible, and a station wagon. But for a lot of enthusiasts, the 2-door hardtop, the very one we're looking at today, is the holy grail. There's just something about the clean flow of that roofline, unbroken by B-pillars, that feels effortlessly cool. Step around to the front, and you're met with a split grille design that was new for the '61 model year. The quad headlamps are integrated cleanly, and there's just enough chrome to catch the sun without going overboard. Chevrolet's designers clearly understood balance. Nothing feels excessive here, yet it still exudes that classic American flair. Under the hood, the 1961 Impala offered an impressive range of engines. The base models came with a 235 cubic inch inline-six, good for about 135 horsepower, not exactly a powerhouse but reliable and easy to maintain. If you were looking for more grunt, Chevy had you covered. There were multiple small block V8 options, but the top dog was the 409 cubic inch V8, introduced mid-year. That 409 changed everything. Originally built for drag racing, the 409 quickly gained a reputation as a street monster. Rated at 360 horsepower with dual 4-barrel carburetors, it turned the Impala from a stylish cruiser into a serious performance machine. It's no wonder the Beach Boys sang about it in their hit song, 409, it became an icon almost overnight. If you had one of these back in the day, you weren't just driving a Chevy, you were driving the king of the boulevard. Transmission choices were just as varied. Buyers could choose from a 3-speed manual, a 4-speed floor shifter, or a Powerglide automatic. That 4-speed, combined with the 409, gave rise to the first true muscle car formula: big engine, lightweight body, and just enough traction to lay down rubber at every stoplight. Inside the cabin, the Impala was just as stylish. You had 2-tone vinyl bench seats, bright trim, and a dashboard that looked like it belonged on a spaceship. Gauges were large and clear, the steering wheel was thin and elegant, and there were chrome accents in all the right places. This was the era when cars were designed as much for comfort as for performance. The ride quality: smooth, soft suspension soaked up bumps like a sponge, making it the perfect highway cruiser. Now, let's talk a bit about why the 1961 Impala matters today. This car marked a turning point. It was the bridge between the flashy, flamboyant 50s and the more aggressive, performance-driven 60s. It laid the groundwork for what would become the muscle car revolution. It wasn't just about speed, it was about making a statement. It was style you could drive. And for a lot of families, this was the dream car. It meant success. It meant freedom. It meant cruising down Main Street on a Friday night with the windows down and the radio up. Collectors today love the '61 Impala because of its unique place in automotive history. It's rarer than the later models, especially the ones equipped with the 409. The bubble top is especially sought after, and finding one in good condition, or better yet, restored to factory specs, is a real treasure hunt. Prices have steadily climbed over the years, and it's easy to see why. This isn't just a car, it's art on wheels. There's also a massive community around these cars. Whether you're into full restorations, lowriders, or resto mods, the Impala has found love in every corner of car culture. In the lowrider world especially, the Impala is royalty. Its long body and smooth lines make it the perfect canvas for custom paint, chrome wire wheels, hydraulics, you name it. But even in bone stock form, like the beauty we're looking at today, it demands attention. Driving one is an experience in itself. The steering is light, the suspension is floaty, and every turn of the key feels like you're starting a time machine. It's not about 0 to 60 times. It's about the connection, the feeling of commanding something built with pride, with metal and bolts and soul. You feel the road in ways modern cars just can't replicate. And the sound, oh, that deep rumble from the V8, it's music. So, what does the 1961 Chevrolet Impala represent? It's more than a classic. It's a symbol of an era when cars were personal. When designers and engineers poured emotion into metal. It's a reminder that sometimes, going fast isn't the goal, sometimes, it's just about enjoying the ride. If you've ever dreamed of owning a true American icon, the 61 Impala is your dream on wheels. Whether you're restoring one, collecting them, or just admiring from afar, this car has a way of staying with you. Thanks for watching today's episode here on Auto Vista. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1961 Chevy Impala, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell us your favorite classic car, or share your Impala memories if you've got them. We've got plenty more vintage legends coming your way, so stay tuned. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your heart in the past.